Most people think their day begins when they wake up, but biologically, that is not true. Your day begins when your eyes receive the right kind of light. And if you have been waking up tired, feeling foggy in the morning, or strangely more alert at night than during the day, your body may be trying to tell you something important. Your internal clock may be out of sync with the world around you. That sounds simple, but it can explain a lot. Your sleep, energy, mood, appetite, focus, and even how refreshed you feel are all tied to a system inside your body called the circadian rhythm. This is your 24-hour timing system. It helps coordinate when you feel sleepy, when you feel awake, when hormones rise and fall, and when your body prepares for rest or activity. When that system is aligned, the day feels smoother. When it is disrupted, everything can feel a little off. You may still sleep, but not deeply. You may still wake up, but not fully restored. You may still function, but feel like you are dragging yourself through the day. And one of the strongest signals that sets this rhythm is light. That is where modern life creates a problem. Many people spend most of their time indoors. They wake up in dim rooms, check their phones before their feet touch the floor, spend the day under artificial lighting, and then stare at bright screens long after sunset. To the brain, that pattern can be confusing. It sends mixed messages. It does not clearly say the day has started, and later it does not clearly say the day is over. That confusion matters because the body is not guessing. It is constantly reading environmental cues, and light is one of the strongest of those cues. Morning light tells your brain it is time to activate. Evening darkness tells it it is time to wind down. When those signals are too weak, too late, or too inconsistent, the body clock can drift. This is why so many people describe the same frustration in different words. I wake up exhausted. I feel wired at night. I can't fall asleep when I should. I need coffee just to feel normal. Those are not random complaints. They can be signs that the daily timing signals your body expects are no longer arriving in the right order. So what actually happens when morning light reaches your eyes? Your eyes are not only for vision, they also contain specialized cells that respond to light and send timing information to the brain. These cells help communicate with a part of the brain that acts like a master clock. Think of it like the conductor of an orchestra. Every organ has its own rhythm, but the master clock keeps the whole body coordinated. When that morning light signal arrives, your body receives a clear message that day has begun. Melatonin, the hormone associated with sleep, starts to fall. Cortisol, which helps support morning alertness, rises at the right time. Serotonin also follows the day-night pattern and plays a role in mood and later sleep regulation. The key point is not that one hormone is good and another is bad. The key point is timing. A healthy body needs the right signal at the right time. That is one reason sunlight can feel so different from indoor light. Outdoor daylight is usually much stronger than the light in your home or office, even when the sky is cloudy. But it is not only about brightness, it is also about the quality of the signal. Natural daylight gives the brain a far more complete environmental cue than the narrow artificial light most of us live under. And now for the part people often overlook. The problem is not only weak morning light, it is also too much light at night. When you expose your eyes to bright light late in the evening, your brain can receive the wrong message. It may delay the natural rise of melatonin and push sleepiness later. Screens, overhead lights, and bright rooms can all contribute to this. Even if you feel tired in your body, your brain may still be receiving the message that it is daytime. That mismatch can make it harder to fall asleep on time and can leave you feeling out of sync the next morning. Over time, this pattern can become self-reinforcing. Weak light in the morning, strong light at night. A delayed sleep schedule. Less morning energy, more evening alertness. Then the cycle repeats. That is why the issue can feel so persistent. You are not just dealing with sleep, you are dealing with timing, and timing is everything. Some research suggests that circadian disruption is associated with sleep problems, mood changes, appetite changes, and broader health effects. That does not mean every tired person has a serious medical issue, but it does mean the body clock is not a small detail. It is part of the foundation. When the foundation is unstable, everything built on top of it can feel less reliable. There is also a deeper scientific layer that researchers are still exploring. Light may influence more than sleep timing alone. Scientists are investigating how natural light could affect cellular energy, stress balance, and long-term resilience. That research is interesting, but it should be discussed carefully. We should not overstate it. What we can say with confidence is that light is one of the most powerful daily signals your body uses to organize itself. That is why the simplest habit can be so powerful. Get outside soon after waking. You do not need to stare at the sun, and you should never do that. You simply need to let daylight reach your eyes. A few minutes outdoors can help send a strong message to your brain that the day has started. If you can walk outside, even better. If not, standing near an open door or sitting outside with your morning drink is still a step in the right direction. What matters most is consistency. Your body learns from repeated patterns. One perfect morning will not transform everything, but a repeatable daily habit can start to shift your rhythm over time. That is why waking up around the same time, getting morning light early, and keeping evenings dim can be so effective together. It is not a hack, it is biology. If you live in a low sun area, or if your schedule makes natural morning light difficult, bright light therapy can sometimes be a useful alternative. It is often used in settings where daylight is limited or seasonal mood changes are a problem. But it is a support tool, not a replacement for healthy daily habits. The goal is still to give your body clear cues of morning and night. This becomes especially important for shift workers, teens, and late sleepers. Their body clocks are often under more stress because their schedules and their biology are not perfectly matched. A teen who naturally gets sleepy later is not simply being difficult. A night shift worker is not simply used to it. In both cases, timing matters. The more we can support the natural rhythm with light, routine, and environmental consistency, the better the body usually responds. And that is the real message here. Your body is not lazy. It is not failing. It may simply be out of sync with the signals it was built to follow. Modern life has made that easier than ever. But the good news is that small corrections can have meaningful effects. So if you want better sleep, better energy, and a more stable daily rhythm, Do not overlook the simplest signal of all. In the morning, get light. In the evening, dim it. During the day, stay active and connected to the outside world when possible. At night, give your brain a reason to slow down. You do not need perfection, you need rhythm. And when your body starts receiving the right light at the right time, it often remembers what it was built to do. If this helped you, share it with someone who needs it.